Hi guys, guess who's back? Again. I keep disappearing for a bit, don't I? Okay, so finally, after I think 4 months after my original poll, when I said, what do you guys want as a giveaway prize for my belated, it was even belated 4 months ago, 1,000 follower subscribers. And finally, I've managed to get the video done. But bear with me, the update comes first, the giveaway comes second. It just works out better in my brain that way. I probably should have done the giveaway first, that way I draw you in and all that YouTube nonsense. But I'll explain why I keep disappearing, and hopefully you guys will understand why I'm still giving away the Christmas gift. So first of all, say hi to my new printer. This was a big purchase for me just before Christmas because my old printer it's ridiculous. It's a brother and it was crap. I really need a new one that didn't just suck up ink when you weren't even using it. So after research, I decided to get the EcoTank, which is apparently a lot better, and it's already a lot better on inks, and it prints so vividly, it prints so well. Look at this print right here. I love it. And to those that have been following me, hopefully you recognize this picture. I posted it, I think July last year, because I drew it during one of my craft fairs on my iPad, and I kept meaning to do something with it, and it's taken me half a year to actually do something with it. I've already used the printer for various things for my Etsy shop, which is the main reason I wanted it, really, so that I could offer printed items like bookmarks, which you will see later in the giveaway bit, and stickers and things like that. Okay, so let me just update and explain a bit about last year and why I kept disappearing. So last June, July, I got a job delivering vehicles for an agency called Ford Automotive, and it didn't work out, unfortunately. I was only there for a month. It was an hour away. I had to get up really early, and getting up in the morning, just waking up in general for me is an ordeal. And I mean, I am not a morning person. I'm not an awake person. I'm one of those. But I really wanted to make it work because I love driving. I hate any other job where you have to face customers, and you didn't really have to face customers in this one, so it was perfect. Apart from there were some issues within the company, and it did take me a long time to get there. And the agency would only give me a day or two each week, so I was basically putting my wages back into my car. So it wasn't worth it. So I quit that one, and 2 weeks later, I saw a position for a home delivery driver for Iceland's Food in the next town over. So I applied for that, and another 2 weeks later, had the interview, got the job on the spot. They really liked me. Either that or they were very desperate for a new driver. But it was a nice little job, and this was end of July I started, and I thought it would be a really nice little job to supplement my freelance income, because that's what I originally wanted a part-time job for. I needed some extra income because my freelance work, it doesn't pay that great, and I really needed a little bit extra each month, and I thought I could balance the two each month. I couldn't, unfortunately. So the first week, I think, of training, I somehow knackered my wrist, and I say somehow, but I'm pretty sure I know how. It was lifting heavy crates into the van on runners that were above my head. Now, I'm talking as somebody that has always done weights. I do push-up, I do a lot of activity. I've always been active as well. I have never damaged my joints before. I've never hurt my wrists. I'm assuming it's a sprain. I don't think it is a sprain, actually. I don't know what it is, because even today it still hasn't healed. I actually took this job because it was physically active. I got to drive, and it involved weightlifting. Or, a lot of stock was quite heavy, and that is what I wanted because I enjoy that. My whole life I've I've been to the gym. I love gym work. I love lifting weights. I've got dumbbell sets at home and things like that, which I haven't been able to use since, unfortunately. And my wrist just gradually got worse and worse until the last month I was using a wrist brace. I have never used a wrist brace before. I really did. I was angry at myself. It's like, why are you doing this? You've never done this before. So that was one of the main reasons why I quit that job. The other main reason was I took the job as a part-time job to supplement my income as a freelancer, but it ended up just replacing it because I couldn't get any freelance work done. So, and my freelance artwork is everything to me. And I couldn't get any craft channel work done either. My YouTube channel was dead. It was basically replacing everything. And at that time as well, my Etsy page was doing a little bit better. As a teeny tiny seller on Etsy who maybe got 2, 3, 4 sales a month, which is probably pathetic to some of you, but you know, I was teeny tiny seller, teeny tiny. Suddenly Etsy decided that they liked my spiderweb coaster and they put it as a Etsy pick. So during my time at Iceland's Food, I was getting a lot more orders in for this coaster, and it took up the rest of my time. So I only had time really to drive and create Etsy coasters. And as a creative, I've always been drawing. I've always done artwork. It made me a bit miserable. Yes, I did like the driving job, but one, it had really fucked up my wrist. And 2, it was affecting my art time big time. 3, the craft channel, which I had really hoped to have improved and grown by now, was stagnant and still sitting at the same place it was several months ago. It made me a bit miserable. And I realised that I would have to go back to the original setup where I was just doing freelance and bringing that income in instead, even if it was small, and then maybe seeing if I could find another part-time job that might work out better, which I'm still looking for. I had basically put aside a lot of work, a lot of commissioned work that luckily they were individual people and I kept them updated, and I apologised a lot and they were very understanding. But now it was catch-up time, and it has taken me since the end of October really to catch up with everything that I owed in my freelance job. And I wasn't able to take on much new work at all. So it's kind of the whole 2 jobs really did fuck up my timeline a little bit, because I'm a lot worse off actually, but I've managed to catch up with my freelance now. I think I'm like one commission that should have been done in August, and I haven't even got out many YouTube videos either, which it really ate at me, because I really wanted to grow my YouTube channel. I really wanted to connect with the craft community, and I feel like I kept disappearing and people kept forgetting me. And I really appreciate those of you that continue to watch my videos, and I recognize your names and you comment every time, every new video, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So presently I do have a big project that I am working on, which will help me financially a little bit, at least for a month. But it's very time intensive. I mean, I've been working non-stop really since end of December. I had Christmas off and Boxing Day, but I've been working on this comic project with somebody since every day since. So it's been quite busy, and I'm just trying to fit little bits in here and there. It would really help if we had longer daylight hours, because obviously I work late at night the other day I was working, drawing until about 5 a.m, and then I woke up at 12, and then you've only got like 3 hours of daylight, and I'm like, crap. But obviously that's my choice to draw late at night. I sacrifice the daylight hours of the next day basically so that I can draw more efficiently the night before. So that's my update. That's my explanation why I haven't been on very much at all, and what's happened, what had been happening last year. And here's hoping that I'll get more time this year to do more videos, because I've got so many ideas. I've had so many videos already filmed, but I haven't managed to edit them or anything. So hopefully I can get them out this year. And to be honest, most of the ideas that I come up with, they've already been done. Like a couple of times I thought, I'll do that. That sounds like a good idea. I haven't seen that before. And then 2 days later, I see a crafter is doing it on their video. And I thought they must have had the idea at the exact same time I did for them to get their video out 2 days later. And I thought, I missed out on that. I mean, there's nothing stopping me or anybody from doing your own take on an idea, because that's what half of YouTube is. It's the same ideas, but in a different way, and that's what makes them interesting, because it might speak to somebody else, whereas the first video didn't. So yeah, I can't talk myself out of anything, because I've just explained why not. I am planning to do an Etsy series, because I've found some Etsy crafters on YouTube who their videos have been really inspiring to me, and they've been very insightful, and I figured I might try that too as a very, very small seller. I mean, there's people online saying I'm a small seller and they're getting like £1,000 a month from their Etsy, and I'm like, yeah, I get £30 a month. What am I? Teeny tiny minuscule seller. That's me. That's what I am at the minute, and I hope to get up to small seller. So I figured, as a teeny tiny minuscule seller, if I start a series on YouTube about my Etsy shop, maybe in a few years somebody will look back. Maybe I would have grown, maybe not, but in the instance that I have, and somebody looks back and they're like, wow, they started out like me, like just selling a couple of items each month, and now suddenly they're up there. They can look through my series and see how I developed and how I improved and how I grew. That's the general gist, hope for that series anyway. I've already changed my name on Etsy. It used to be Jar-of-Loo Screws, but that's my fan art name. That's the original handle I used in my fan art community that gets me Transformers commissions and Transformers work and things like that. So I wanted it to be a bit different. So I changed it to Jar-of-Loo Skulls, and I think that fits so well with my aesthetic and my brand. And I want to design a logo that fits that as well. So, I mean, I've already got a few goals written out this year for my Etsy shop. The main one being I need to design a logo. So in my next or upcoming videos where I do focus on Etsy, I will try and design that on screen as I'm filming. Okay, rambling over, let's get to the giveaway. So for those of you that have watched my last video, which was, how many weeks ago? It was before Christmas, way before Christmas, and I created this snowflake resin design in the hopes that I would get the giveaway done before Christmas, and this would be a lovely Christmas present or gift just in time for it. That didn't happen. But I still want to give it away because I had such a lovely outpouring of positive feedback in that last video, because I wasn't sure whether or not it was a good gift, and I asked in the video and you guys said it would have made a nice gift. And the original intent was for this to be the giveaway gift, so it will still be, and you just hang on to it until next Christmas. So with that, I also want to give away this slate coaster, which I have engraved with my spiderweb design, and this is the coaster that Etsy trend pickers thought was good enough to pick as an Etsy pick, Etsy's choice or something like that. So I feel confident that this is a good one to add into the giveaway. And thanks to my new printer, I've managed to print these double-sided bookmarks on a really nice quality matte photo paper. They look really nice, they feel really nice. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. And a spiderweb sticker on holographic, I think it's called opal holographic sticker paper, which I printed out again with the new printer. I'm already putting this printer to use. And I cut it out on my Cricut machine. I keep calling it Cricut. It's Cricut, my Cricut machine. And one last item, I almost forgot about it as I was filming this, is you'll probably all recognise this, all resin artists will recognise the little heart from the shapes mould. I've turned it into a little black pin. I thought that looked quite nice, and it's in keeping with the upcoming Valentine's Day and with my aesthetics, so that's added too. So these are the giveaway prizes. I hope they're enticing enough. I'll tell you how to enter in a minute. I just want to get these warnings out first. Now, as with giveaways on YouTube, it will no doubt lure in spam bots and scammers that look for the tag giveaway. Please be aware of these. They usually reply to your comments in the giveaway comment section saying you've won, please send your email or give them your phone number or things like that. Please don't reply to any of these. I will not reply to comments in the comment section just for this reason, so that you know if you get a reply, it's not me. What I will do is announce the winner in the next, or the giveaway winner video. It might not be the next one, but it will be soon. And I will put my email in the video of the giveaway winner results so that the winner can email me. Obviously, the winner will have to send me their physical address because I'm sending them physical items. If you're not comfortable with that, simply don't enter. That's perfectly fine. Your email will be deleted as soon as I've used it to send your items. Now the fun part, how to enter. Leave a comment on this video starting with the words, "This year, one of my goals is," and then if you want, please put in whatever you aim to do this year, what a goal is, what you want to reach. If you don't fancy doing that, you can put a random word after that phrase if you want. It can be funny, it can be anything. Just so long as your comment starts with the words, "This year, one of my goals is." And if you don't have any goals, you haven't set yourself anything like that, you can just say, "This year, one of my goals is bread." That's good enough. Everything will be written down in the description below, so if you need to read instructions rather than hear them, which I pretty much do myself, just read the description. Everything, all the info is there, including how long I will hold the giveaway for. So with that all said and done, and you have listened to me ramble for nearly 20 minutes, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enter, good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm not expecting loads of people, obviously. I keep disappearing and people forget about me, but hopefully this is my introduction back into the community. So thank you very much for watching. Have an awesome weekend whenever you watch this.